never had sex on screen, though he had 3 brides, so we assume they stayed around for some reason. But all vampire books are dominated by sexuality. Even Anne Rice's non-sex books are full of heterosexual and actually, homosexual erotica. They're all bestsellers. Why? Why the linkage?
Because it's fun.
Well, aren't they the ultimate bad boy, too, for women? I mean, women like bad boys, there's all sorts of things, but vampire is your ultimate bad boy.
Well, and I think also that of all monsters, pretty much, vampires look the most like us, and they actually were human, but they're preternatural. So they're us, but they're more. And so I think that that's one of the reasons it's like a safe metaphor but they're not they're not really human, but we're going to kind of put them in these morality situations and these conflicts that humans can relate to, and kind of explore those issues through something that isn't quite like us, but close enough that we can relate.
And I made sex kind of ironic in my books too, because my vampires can't procreate. They only make other vampires if they're so inclined. So I said it was like, it was like nature's joke, that they made sex the most wonderful experience for a vampire or human, or a vampire and a human, but it's an empty act. I mean, it's an act of sex, but it will never be an act of procreation.
Can any of our vampires reproduce?
I put a vampire together with a werewolf sort of hybrid thing, and came up with, vampire werewolf baby, but the vampires themselves, I went with the whole undead angle. I mean, I don't have living vampires or anything like that, and I just figure, that's all dead down there, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that was my thought on it, but I know that I still don't understand the Edward Bella swimmer thing, walking around for 100 years with sperm, and I don't get that, but, it's no rush to get a chance.
Well, the morality of that was really interesting too, because they were actually married.
Yeah.
It wasn't a punishment for having sex outside of marriage. It was, you get pregnant, and I don't know. I think there's a lot of interesting psychology in that.
Yeah.
But my vampires can reproduce because they're a different race.
Is Charlaine going to answer no questions?
Well, I'm the moderator. I'm not really supposed to, but no, my vampires can't have children.
No, all your questions. You want to hear from me too.
Oh.
Start from the top.
Yeah. Well, let me finish. No, I was listening to them talk about their world building, and I was really in awe, because when I wrote the first Suki book, I didn't think I'd ever get to write another one. And then I started writing them so quickly that I never stopped to slow down and step back and go, is this smart? Is this wise? I was just going, oh, that's the way it is. And then I would go, why did I do that? That was so dumb. So I think, but then again, I've got a friend who spends so long on world building that she never writes the book. So there's a way you can overdo that. You can get so absorbed in making that world absolutely dead solid, perfect, and you can know everything about it, and then you kill the book with the weight of your knowledge.
Yeah.
You haven't left the room for flexibility. So I would suggest a medium course based on my own experience. I would think you have to have the rules pretty much in your head, because I get questions on the website all the time that I can't answer. One woman said, you have never explained to us why there are vampires. And I thought, well, that's because I don't know.
They just are.
I'm like that every now and then, and some people say, well, what would happen if you crossed a werewolf with a shapeshifter? What would happen then? I'm going, oh, come on. If I ever do that, then I'll think of the answer. But I'm not going to sit there and go, well, let's see. How many limbs can a vampire reproduce? Let me think. Well, Sophie's leg got cut off. Can she reproduce the leg? Yes. What if all 4 of her limbs got cut off? Could you do that? I thought, I'm just not going to get that theoretical. Because, it may never come up in the book. So, you know, I just think some things readers just have to worry about all by themselves.